Hello Muslim friends of the world. Amid the rising wave of Islamophobia in various parts of the world, the Muslim community in Austria is showing an inspiring resurgence. Despite facing significant challenges such as increasing hate speech, discrimination, and policies perceived as marginalizing Muslims, the community in this country has become more united in promoting the values of peace, inclusivity, and brotherhood. Austria, with its long history with the Muslim community, has seen a growing Muslim population in recent decades. Although their presence has become an important part of the country's social and cultural diversity, certain far-right groups and some media outlets often voice negative narratives about Islam. This is reflected in the growing Islamophobic discourse in society, ranging from strict government policies to the closure of several mosques accused of spreading extremism. However, in the face of these challenges, the resurgence of Austrian Muslims sends a powerful message. Many initiatives have been taken by the Muslim community to showcase their positive role in society. The establishment of Islamic education and cultural centers, interfaith seminars, and solidarity campaigns have been held in major cities such as Vienna, Salzburg, and Graz. These events aim to introduce Islamic teachings that emphasize peace, tolerance, and contributions to social development. One of the most prominent initiatives is the Dialogue and Tolerance program, initiated by several Muslim organizations and churches in Austria. This program has not only succeeded in breaking down prejudices against Muslims but also in strengthening interfaith and community relations. We want to show that Islam is a peaceful religion and that Muslims are committed to contributing positively to Austrian society, said Khalid El-Hassani, one of the program's leaders. Additionally, young Austrian Muslims are becoming increasingly active in social and political spheres. They are engaged in policy dialogues to combat discrimination and promote human rights. Many also use social media as a platform to educate the public about Islam and counter hate narratives. Despite the challenges, the resurgence of Islam in Austria sends a clear message that the Muslim community remains strong and inspiring, even in the face of rising Islamophobia. With a spirit of unity and values of goodness, they continue to contribute to creating a more peaceful and inclusive society. Islam is a force for unity. Religious leaders and interfaith activists in Austria also recognize that this resurgence is not just about maintaining religious identity but also about strengthening unity amid division. The resurgence of the Muslim community in Austria is proof that religion, when practiced correctly, can be a great force for the common good, said Dr. Annelies Markowitz, a Christian theologian and peace activist. With this resurgence, Austrian Muslims are fighting not only for their rights but also to ensure that the true values of Islam, peace, tolerance, and compassion can be felt by all members of society. The resurgence of Islam in Austria has sparked mixed reactions in society, especially among the Roman Catholic community, which is the majority religion in the country. In recent years, the rapid growth of the Muslim population and the increasing visibility of Islam in public spaces have raised concerns among some Catholic leaders and congregants, who feel threatened by these demographic and cultural changes. Austria, with its long history as a Catholic stronghold in Europe, is now facing new challenges as the growing Muslim community reshapes the country's social and religious landscape. According to the latest census data, Muslims in Austria make up about 8% of the total population, a number expected to increase in the coming decades. This situation has prompted some Catholic leaders to voice concerns about the future of the country's religious and cultural identity. Austria's Cardinal Christoph Schönborn recently issued a statement reflecting concerns about the rise of Islam. He emphasized the importance of preserving Europe's Christian identity and called for more intensive interfaith dialogue to prevent social tensions. "We must not let fear or hatred dominate, but we must also remain vigilant against the major changes affecting the spiritual identity of our nation," he said at a conference in Vienna. The concerns raised within the Catholic community are not only religious but also reflect social and political apprehensions. Some conservative groups fear that the rise of Islam could diminish Catholic influence in public life and education, and alter Austria's traditional values, which have long been shaped by Catholic teachings. In this context, interfaith dialogue has become increasingly important. Some Catholic and Muslim leaders in Austria have sought to bridge the gap and ease tensions by organizing open dialogue forums and interfaith cooperation programs. However, it cannot be denied that the sense of panic within some Catholic circles reflects fears of losing their religious dominance in social and cultural life. Nevertheless, the resurgence of Islam in Austria does not necessarily pose a threat to the Catholic community. On the contrary, many Muslims are calling for the importance of living harmoniously, without sidelining the majority religion. We live in an era where religious differences should be a source of richness, not fear. We want to work with all religious communities, including Catholics, to build a more just and peaceful society, said Ustad Ahmed al-Hariri, a prominent Muslim leader in Austria. Mixed reactions from Catholics. While some Catholic leaders have taken a cautious stance toward the rise of Islam, there are also Catholics who welcome this diversity. Some view the growth of the Muslim community as an opportunity to strengthen interfaith relations and promote shared values such as peace, justice, and humanity. As a Catholic, I believe that the rise of Islam should not be seen as a threat. It is an opportunity for us to demonstrate the universal values shared by the major religions, said Anna Muller, a Catholic activist involved in interfaith dialogue programs in Vienna. A more diverse future for Austria. With the growing resurgence of Islam, Austria finds itself at a crossroads in history. Debates about national identity, religion, and diversity are becoming more relevant in the context of these dynamic social changes. While some Catholics feel panic or caution in the face of these changes, others see it as an opportunity to create a more inclusive and harmonious society. Austria, with its strong Catholic heritage, now faces the challenge of maintaining religious identity amid rapidly expanding pluralism. In any case, interfaith dialogue and cooperation will be key to maintaining peace and social stability in the face of the rise of Islam in the country.